My reaction to the Kirby Air Riders Direct. August 19th, 2025. Sheesh! Yeah, trailer. We get it. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh dear. Why is making a game so hard? A Vocal Thieves on? No way! Over 20 years since Kirby Air Riders launched on Nintendo GameCube comes Kirby Air Riders. Thus, I'll begin with the question of why we called this game Kirby Air Riders. Hey! It's because now you can choose your rider. Multiple playable characters, I knew it! Our light and floaty friends are all this well-balanced hero has no clear weaknesses. Oh, it looks so good! It looks so good! A heavyweight rider who rules the wasteway, hits hard with his powerful hammer. A shadowy defender who slashes rivals with his sword and slices through the air on dark wings. It kind of looks like Smash Brothers a little bit. Bandana Waddle-Dee, a sturdy rider who boosts charge quickly, whose trusty spear stings rivals like a hornet. Wah! Shokawasaki! A culinary genius who always has a ladle handy, recovers an extra amount from food items. Kirby was basically the only rider. Kirby could ride on various machines in that game. This time around, you can also have fun with each character's unique traits. How we got here? You might be wondering why I ended up creating a new Kirby Air Ride game. I heard that there's a strong request from Mr. Takahashi and Mr. Hara, the president of HAL Laboratory at the time. I heard that menu remix as well. At the time, I was working on the DLC for Smash Bros. Ultimate. Pyramithra are my mains, by the way, but I managed to complete a written proposal Ice Speed. I actually mentioned this on my YouTube channel, so I hope you check that video out. Yeah. The developer of the game is Bandai Namco, not HAL Laboratory. My company, Sora Limited and Bandai Namco Studios, are the same tag team who worked on Smash Bros. Wii U and Smash Bros. Ultimate. Okay, let's move on to the main topic. What is Kirby Air Ride? Oh, it's like a Sakurai sense! Nostalgia! You might be asking yourself if it's basically Mario Kart. You race in battle with familiar characters around courses with other features, or so they say. Okay, so it is basically like Mario Kart. I had mentioned this when I received the request to make the game. I asked them if they still wanted to do it, but as fans of the original know, the game is actually not about races. Anyway, I'm going to share the first look at gameplay. Here it is. Three, two, one, start! An announcer? So it's basically like... It's really been made. From this point on, I'll go into more details. It just looks like the original. It's kind of like the original, but like really more polished. Okay, please pay attention. These are Air Ride machines, and they have different forms and traits. The characters who ride them are not called drivers. They're known as riders. The machines usually floated a little over the ground, like the hovering. They also move forward automatically. So there's no need to press any button to accelerate. You don't need to tilt the left stick forward either, so please be mindful of that. As you're racing forward, you can change direction by tilting the stick left and right. So use one button for the controls. This is called a boost charge. When you press the button, the machine hits the ground, and you'll start a boost charge and then brake. Simultaneously, if you hold down the button, you'll start charging up. But if you're just racing forward, there's not really much use in pressing the button. If you come across a sharp corner, tilt the stick all the way to the side while pressing the button to start drifting and sliding along the ground. It's important to keep boosting. Let loose. This game, man. This looks really good. When racing forward, you don't need to press the button or tilt the stick. Yeah. Just like the GameCube. Also, most of the machines can glide. There aren't any specific flying areas. If you jump from a ramp, you'll fly through the air like a glider. Tilt the stick towards you, in other words, all the way down, and the machine's nose will rise, making you fly upward. By tilting the stick up, the nose will point towards the ground, and you'll descend. So, when you're racing normally, don't continue to tilt the stick forward. Otherwise, you'll suddenly fall off the ramps. When you're landing, try to do it gracefully, and be parallel with the ground. If you land perfectly, you'll get an extra burst of speed. It's important that special. In the previous game, you used a single button for everything. But this time, we've added a second button, unfortunately. This is to expand the game's depth. In contrast to the boost charge button, which propels the machine forward, we're calling this the special button. Below the special gauge. Press the special button once the gauge is full and... Wah! Ultra sword! Wait, what? Some specials increase the speed, while others unleash attacks. I'm not gonna lie, this really kind of looks like Smash. Ultra Sword, unleash a series of slashes with your giant blade. Jet Hammer. Activate the jet engine in your hammer and rocket forward. Nightwing. So, literally just like Smash. Spear Cyclone. So you spare... Super spicy cooking. So spicy curries all around you to make rivals spew flames. What? Cappy too? Wait, what? Burn? Huh. Snowball. Oh! So the different colored Kirby's have different specials. Okay, that's cool. Only Kirby has 4 specials. And you can choose your special by selecting from the different color options. I mean, Kirby is the main character after all. You might have also spotted Cappy make an appearance. Even mushrooms can race in Kirby Air Riders. Oh, the special button has another important function, but we'll get to that later. Lessons. You can learn about the different racing techniques, including the ones I just went over, in lessons. Ah! Ah! City Trial! Ah! It's back! Wait! I saw you there! Gameplay! City Trial! Yes! Oh! Warp Star. Both drives and glides perfectly well. An easy ride with no clear weaknesses. Oh, hi! Hi, Vegan! Wing Star. Slow when ground bound, but soars gracefully whenever it takes flight. Wagon. Can't boost charge, but makes up for it with high performance in other categories. Wheelie. Races ahead on a single wheel. An interesting design compared to Star-type machines. Shadow. Attacks cause major damage, even on a single hit. Swords on Sleek. Paper Star. I've heard that you are the voice actor of Emily/Pure Truth. Yeah, here I am. I'm actually, I am Emily's VA. It's not just about basic speed, static speed. Bulk Star. For example, with the Bulk Star, you can charge up and use the charge as fuel during the race. Has an extra tough frame that's hard to damage. Swerve. The Swerve Star can only accelerate. Right, then stop. Right, stop. So you can boost charge and turn and speed off. That's like really... In the previous game, there were two types of machine. Star type and bike type. We're adding some... Oh! New ones! Chariot! A safe, stable ride thanks to its two-wheel design. Turn sharp corners with reliable agility. It does look cool, actually. Tank! I'm a tank! You might boost them. Boost charge helps it tackle turns at a rapid pace. It also has high durability. Funny enough, the machines also have their own traits. Yeah. Part of the game's charm. But we knew they were going to have their own traits, though. Depending on the in-game rules, machines can end up half broken. When that happens, they actually get a speed boost. Purple? There's a purple Kirby. I'm curious if the purple one actually has a new special. You couldn't choose the machine, yeah. Here you have the freedom to change their machines. Good for them. So they're basically separate characters then. Mandalore! A slight spellcaster who accelerates a lot at the star sides. Attack rivals ahead of you with perfect landings. Gooey! An odd creature of mysterious origin. Makes skillful use of his long, wiggly tongue. Okay! What'll do? I don't know why they added Knuckle Joe. A fierce fighter who jabs at riders that come too close. Charge it fully for a flurry of punches. Susie! A smoked, shiny entrepreneur. Deploys a propeller to take off and float gently through the air. Depending on their weight, each rider will have an impact on the machine's performance. Many designers who look sleek. So the same wagon style gets smaller if Kirby rides it, and bigger if it's King Dedede. I'm curious if the size of the machines change. So, as you can imagine, Kirby has better boost and can turn faster. While Dedede has increased top speed, attack power, and durability. But the racing performance isn't the only thing that changes. Dedede and Meta Knight can also perform close range attack. Just get close to an enemy and they'll automatically strike. Kirby's hat works as a shield and withstands some attacks. So it's like... The machines are very intricate when it comes to their stats, so it's a good idea to select a rider that complements each one. Of course, you'll want to consider the course of the rules as well. That's why in Air Ride mode, you'll select the course first, then the machine and rider. So, basically like Smash! You might be wondering, isn't Kirby the only one who can use copy abilities? This game is in the Kirby series. Duh! Which means Kirby can consume. That skill is unique to him. But that would create an advantage over the other riders and also create too much of a gap in the fun. So, we've made it so that... What?! Are you kidding me?! All riders can have caveats?! Wait, you went that far? Yes, we did. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me right now? never thought I'd see other Kirby characters with copy hats. Steel Ball! Become a massive indestructible force. That's new. By the way, the plasma copy ability no longer requires you to flick the stick. It now charges automatically. And I guess your boost to unleash it. Copy abilities aren't just for attacking either. There are ones that also increase the speed. To catch enemy with copy abilities, boost charge when they're directly in front of you. In other words, press the frickin' B button! Kirby wouldn't have them, but the other riders can catch them with a move called Capture. Capture? Like Mario Odyssey! If you capture an enemy without a copy ability, you'll launch it. So literally just like Kirby and Smash. I know this game was developed by Namco, but I'm comparing it to Smash like so many times. You want to launch star-shaped projectiles from captured enemies, use copy abilities, and so on to defeat enemies. And depending on the rules, some of the riders might even run around by themselves. Here we casually revealed a newly added character, Starman. This character was originally a weak enemy. Not all the riders are major characters. Jump for a burst of speed and soar right over your rivals. I hope more people realize how cute Starman is. Two? First, let me explain Air Ride mode. Riders and machines bursting with personality will compete to cross the finish line first. Each race is limited to a maximum of 6! Technically, we could have added more participants, but we kept the force small. I think that 6 is the right balance. Also, after all, too many participants can make it messy, and the chances of winning can shrink. So now, let's try doing just one lap. There's a lot of action that will happen. Stories are just moving away from the screen a bit, or making it smaller. I can't make it. More race on wave flow waters. Ocean courses in racing games tend to have blue oceans, white beaches, music with Latin American themes, or styles of relaxing resorts. In Kirby Air Riders, it's not that calm. Please take a look. Okay. Oh! So it has, but now it's not time for questions. Past our fighting opponent's structure was marked by something called a star stride. Oh, damn. Damn! It's like really rapid. It's like... Whoa! Is that a what? Oh my god! Cutter. Even I'm using cutter to gradually speed up. Oh god, this is so frantic. Then we see a wow! Wow! The sight of the rushing water is spectacular. We designed this course with the idea of living water in mind. I'll try getting one more copy with here. Oh, it's real. Ah! Such a freaking sword! I wonder if that did the trick. Okay, let's keep that. I finish! Oh, that felt really good. The game feels great. It's just like Smash Ultimate. I never thought they'd use that in Smash. I never thought they'd use that again, along with the music. I think it's designed really well. There isn't a whole lot of repetition. And each route for the course, you'll find new things. Glorious fields. A grassy field blooming with flowers, for the gentle breeze as you ride through. Ah, the music sounds so good! Cavernous corners. Caper and Kate deep within the jungle. Treasure awaits those brave enough to reach its depths. Oh! Piercing lasers, collapsing platforms, anything can happen in this digital cyberspace. Oh! Oh! That's gonna be cool. Mount Amber Falls, a scenic sunset ride down a mountain. Oh! Kind of reminds me of like Cheat Falls a little bit from Mario Kart World. Oh! Whoa! What was that? I'd like to introduce a couple that are vital to helping you win. First, the star side. Each machine scatters stars during a race, and if you collect these stars, you'll speed up. So those in the back have an advantage. You want to say it? Then you wow! The little stars that appear when you hit opponents, and you get a speed boost. In other words, these stars act as the machine's power source. While the game lets you attack in different ways, getting in the way of other machines or slowing them down isn't the main focus. The impact when you take damage is also minor. Getting speed boost via standing on your rival's tails and attacking. Now, here's what happens when you cross the finish line. If you're playing online and not with friends, you can jump into another session right after you complete a race. You don't have to wait for others. So you can keep playing. Machine collection. Turbo! Boasts impressive speed, but proves stubborn and slow when it comes to steering. Slick. Still pretty tricky to control, but offers a whole new unique approach to riding. Rocket. Oh! Rocket looks cool! Rocket and Slick, actually. Wex Wheelie. An intimidating sturdy cycle. If it can maintain its top speed, it rolled its way to victory. Battle Chariot. A heavyweight hunger machine that tears the road and can send enemies flying. Ah! In Air Ride mode, you can adjust the in-game rules, such as the number of laps. You can also slow down the game speed. Why would you want to do that? Just they do it for new players. Why would you want to do that for? This game's average cruising speed is a little higher than previous games, so you feel like it's too much, try slowing it down. You generally can't destroy other machines in Air Ride, but you can enable that option in the settings. Hey! Jesus Christ, that hurts! Retired. Oh. Yeah! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! This is the main event. I imagine fans of Air Ride were waiting for this. In the previous game, the city trial took place on a map with a given amount of space. Here, it's a standbox, but what? But what, Sakura? This time, it's set on a floating island. Welcome to Skya. It's the only city trial map. No multiple maps, huh? But like it's really big though. Skya does have borders. Skya highlights. Flower field. Urban district. Plaza. Caves. Weirdly enough, the music's like really orchestral. I mean, it's kind of reminding me of like an action movie. Coliseum. Underground Mall. See? I mean, I'm not sure if I like that this is the only city trial map, but I guess it's the 3D drive around Skya. Swap around to machines you find. And collect power-ups scattered throughout. The time limit is 5 minutes. After that, you'll head to stadiums. You'll take your powered-up machine to one of the stadiums, each with their own features, and complete the win. Just like on the GameCube. But first, a note about multiplayer. In the previous game, up to 4 could play in split screen. But now... 16?! What?! Of course, the game supports online play. You can also play with friends via local wireless. Local wireless only supports up to 8 players. However, you can add computer control players to bring the total player count up to 16. The map is also bigger! Because of course it is! And despite there being more participants, it's also fun to play solo. So it might be good to experiment and add the number of computer control players you want. I can't believe it. City trial with 16 players? Whoa! That's like exactly what Roger Space wanted. You'll select the rider. Yeah. But yeah. Instead you'll start with a compact star. That'll feed him. It's easy to handle, but it's weak. Once you begin, try to find another machine to swap to as fast as you can. A machine that's unoccupied is known as an empty machine. One important note. I mentioned earlier that there's a new button. If you press the what's this? You can jump straight from one machine to another without fully dismounting? That's sick! That's really handy! Thanks, Sakurai! You always have to dismount your machine. We've come a long way since then, huh? No. There we go. Oh! You can still an opponent's one way! Oh! Full speed, turn, glide, offense, defense, and so on. Just scattered all over the map. It feels like quick spin to break it. The quick spin is basically a stick shake, activated by rapidly moving the stick. You can also use attack items to go after opponents and steal the power-ups they drop. Ah! If your machine breaks, you can still run and jump with your rider. Oh, he's way faster! He's way faster than an original air ride! Yes! Yes! Thank you, Sakurai! It's like, he moves kind of like Forgotten Land. Items became gigantic. You might get thrown for a loop. Or suddenly get lots of power-ups. That's not gonna be that's gonna be deadly for competitive short race dust-up derby. Hey, wait a minute. That was the Smash Brothers splash screen sound effect. Where'd they get that from, huh? Of course, not participating in an event is also a strategy. You can get there early. You can keep collecting power-ups until it starts. The short race, those who enter the starting area will begin in a race through the city within a section of the area of the map. Ooh! From an outsider's perspective, all short race participants appear as ghosts, and they won't be able to... In Dust-Up Derby, those who enter the starting area will battle each other. Obviously, those who've already raised their battle stats will already have an advantage. Machines that excel at flying usually... Even if you're at a disadvantage, it might be good to power up by participating. If you're not, you'll be out of the running, but your machine won't be destroyed. You can earn power-up rewards here too. So even if you don't do well, I still think it's worth it to participate. Probably. Krako. Like Krako, for example. Dynablade also returns in the previous game. Oh, Dynablade looks good! City Trial Field Event. Meters. So just like originally, right? Secret room. Huge unidentified pillars appeared. Oh yeah, the pillar event. Items became gigantic. Pretty sure all of these are from the original air ride so far. Krako. Obviously we know Krako. He just talked about Krako. Rush to the portals. It's not a good idea to just blindly collect as many power-ups as you can. Depending on the stadium type, there are instances where you want to still be able to easily handle your machine. So try to make sure that your machine and collect the power-ups and prioritize increasing your top speed. The decreasing rate can lower your defense. Option forces can come into play. The 5 minutes will quickly fly by. Then, while you're confirming your machine stats, right at the center of the stadium. Your machine might be really fast, and that's in the air, powerful in battles, or skilled with tight turns, for example. Make sure to take a close look at the stats of your completed machine. The 5 minutes are up. Now I'll introduce some of the stadiums where the winner is decided. Melee. Defeat as many foes as you can. From the original air ride, obviously. A glider. Flying. Drag race.
3, 2, 1.
Ride straight ahead as fast as you can. Ah. Target flight. With the score piles and earn points to match. Oh, that was almost 100. Dust Up Derby. Skydive. Dive quickly by boosting. Aim for a high score. That's like gourmet race. Maybe that's why a gourmet race remix played earlier. Because of this new stadium. There are lots of different competitions. Naturally, the machine you created will have its advantages and disadvantages. Stadiums are usually chosen at random from a large pool. If there are 16 participants, your chances of winning are only 1 in 16. Some video games have 100 players competing with each other. So maybe it's not something I need to worry about. But having no chance of winning is tough. Also, I wouldn't want players to not have a chance of winning with the machine they made, because the stadiums are random. It's the ambiguity that makes it fun. Being rank and vague on the details has its charms. Anyway, we came up with ways that any machine can compete to some extent. So now... Oh, choosing. Okay. That makes sense, actually. Pick the one you like. Based on factors like the machine or the power-ups you obtained. We also make sure that state options vary. Depending on how built your machine, some stadiums will be recommended. So if you're having trouble picking a decision, pick those ones.
ここから駆け引きが始まっ
The
てい
mind
ま
games
す。
have already begun.
自分が飛行型マシンだからと
If you have a
飛行
machine that
艇競
excels
技
at
を選
flying,
ぶ
then
テスラ
making a flying based
誰か
stadium
が
is one
より突
strategy.
出した飛行マシンを
But
完
if
成
you
さ
see
せ
an
ていた
opponent
飛
has
び
an
か
even
ら
better
対
flying
戦を
based
避けて
machine,
スピード系や
another
障害
strategy is
物系
avoiding
に行くの
them.
もありですね。もちろんその裏を書いて
Of course, there is a third strategy, where the opponent with the superior flying based machine picks the speed based stadium instead to catch others by surprise.
これは面
This
白い
is
です
quite
ね。
fun indeed.
では
Okay, let's do a server run a city trial against computer controlled players.
CP を11人で
12
12人戦で試してみます。
Is that so? Is there no legendary machines in this game? I hope we end something that looks good on camera.
観光重視
I'm
で
going to focus on exploration, and I'm off.
はい、
Okay,
始めます。
let's begin.
最初のライトスターは弱いのでよく見て近くのマシンに乗り換えを行う必要がありますね。ウィングスターからそれ乗り換えて乗り換えを
Solving
簡単
machines
で
is
Y
easy.
ボタンを
Press the Y button when your machine takes
す
control.
ぐにできます。最初の
You
ライ
don't
ト
have
ス
to
ター
press the
だった
button
ら
when you
特
want the
にボ
initial
タンを
compact
外して
star.
ぶつかるだ
You
け
can
で
swap just by
乗り換え
bumping
ること
into
が
another machine.
そして
It's a good idea to look for boxes and break them to get
そ
their
れを破壊して
contents.
中身を得るというのがいいですね。
You can also pick up items lying around the map like this.
そこに今度
Good fox over there.
イベントが起こるんですけど、今空を
And
飛びやす
now,
くなっ
it looks like the machines
飛び
can
やすくな
fly
った
more
から、こ
easily.
れだったらプ
We
ー
can
ン
get quite high into the sky,
こ
even with the
う
initial
機動力なの
stats.
に上の方まで行けそうですね。
Nice.
な
That's
かな
pretty
かいい
good.
かもしれない。ちょっと力
Let's
が
take a peek at the underground
それ
mall.
飛びやすく
I
な
know
る。
it's easier to fly through the sky right now, but
し
doesn't
か
have
も
a
氷
good
が
path.
ありますね。わ、
Oh no!
浮いてしまう。なかなか浮い
I
て
can
しまう。
sometimes get in the
まあまあ
way.
邪魔な時ありますけど。良いことも悪いことも
Two
起こ
events
る
can
のがい
cause
い。
good and bad things
そ
out.
してこれは
This here is a good angle.
投げ
When
る
you
と
throw it, bam.
自分の邪魔してどうするっていう感じですけど。こういうところ通ると
Without
スカイア
stories
が
like these, you
空
can
を
clearly
し
see the
まう
sky
という
areas
こ
of
とがよく
floating
わかりま
islands.
すね。ついでに
Let me introduce Skywell.
環状線も紹介しておきますけれども、駅をつなぐ
Connect
環状線
stations
がこうや
together,
ってあるん
like
です ね。
this.
外側を回っています。
It goes around
そし
Sky's
て
borders.
横の方に
Until the
入
sticks
力を
to the
してお
side,
く
the
と
rail turns red and drops from the track.
赤い線になって途中下車ができるというような要素もあります。
There's a
エア
red
コン
box.
テナ
That's
珍
unusual.
しい。お、と言ってる間に
Right when I said that, a dust-up derby event
ウィン
began.
グスターだとめちゃくちゃ不利
I'm
だ
at a
から
disadvantage, so I swap to a wagon.
まあワゴ
I
ンでも
can't
よく
say
は
a
ないけ
wagon
ど
star is good either,
ウィングよりは
but
い
it's
い。
better than winged.
そしてデスマッチ
So,
は
in Dust-up Derby, players
こ
who
の
enter this
中
event
に
will battle
入
each
場してきた
other.
人たちで戦い合うわけですけれども、相
There
手
are
を
rewards
倒
when you
した時
defeat
の報
opponents,
酬と
as well as rewards
自分の
based on
順位で
ranking.
報酬の2つがあります。まあだか
So
ら
it's best to defeat as many opponents as possible to earn
相手を
rewards.
よく倒した方がいいし、1人目。
One down.
そして
You'll
自分が
also need to stay
な
alive
る
for as long
べ
as
く生き残った方が
possible.
いいっていうことですね。この落ちているアイテムなんかを駆使してなんとか頑張っていくというような。
Oh!
2人目
Two
ラ
down.
ッキー。
Lucky.
結構ここで
The third one.
4人
And
目
the fourth.
うわ
I might have learned to rid of arms. Time to deal the finishing blow.
ちょっと
No,
強
I
い
got
んじゃない
too strong.
すん
I have
ご
a
い
lot
儲
of
かって
rewards.
た儲かった
As a result, my
だいぶスピー
speed
ド
has
も速くな
increased
った
quite a bit.
1位です
Seems I'm in first place.
そうだな
Let's see.
これウィングスターに
I'll try swapping back to the winged.
これ
This, and we're pretty high into the sky.
うん
I can fly rather far. That's quite nice.
火山が見えます
You can see a volcano.
火山の
We
中
can
に
enter
入れ
it
ます
too, but
が
I'll
それ
keep
は
the
中
contents
身
a
内緒にしてお
secret.
こうかなここ闘技場ですね
This is the Colosseum.
うんだいぶ上に何
I
か
bumped
ぶつ
into
かった
something
けど
above me,
と
but
りあえ
let's
ず今
ignore
は気に
that.
しないでおこうさて
Time's
そ
running
ろそ
out.
ろ時
I
間
need
も
to
少
figure
な
out
くなっ
what
た
to
の
do
で
next.
身の振り方を考えなければいけないです身の振り方
And
って
by
いうのは
that,
どう
I
いう
mean
スタジ
thinking
ア
about
ム
what
が
kind
出
of
てくることを
stadiums
想
will
定して
appear and
どう
what
いう
machines
マ
I
シンに
should
乗るかって
ride.
ことですねこれは
Gordos is
ゴル
flying
ド
in
が
the
作った
sky.
なんだろう
This
こ
looks
の
like something out of the way.
自分は
Whoa!
自分は
Well, I
飛べ
can
るからね
fly,
みんな
so
頑張って
good luck to everyone else!
ああこんなに
That's a lot of Gordos.
すごい
This
ゲ
game
ー
is
ム
wild.
なんでしょうね。空飛ぶ島がこんなたくさんのトゲトゲウニに
Oh my.
支配されるっていう
But about 20 ground people. I don't think there are many other games like this. Oh, that's right. I should explain one more thing.
ちょっと今ステー
I'm
ショ
unleashing a special move right now.
ン放射できます 降
You
り
can get
ら
off
れ
the
る
machine.
降りられるけど
But if
ア
you
イテムは
do,
その
you
時使わ
can't
ない
grab
んです
items at the same
だから
time. So if you're better off your machine and you hop off your own, it's best to immediately swap to another.
そして
I decided on my next
決まりましたもう今回は飛行能力
My
が高い
glide,
から
my glide stats are high, so I'm going to attempt something with
ど
flying.
うしようかなあと5
There
秒
are 5 seconds left.
4 3 2 1 time おしま
And
い
that's it.
音楽
Also, the music ends right on time.
飛行
Nice.
13
Times
そ
13
して
boost
加
is
速も
12.
12やっぱり
Seems like I should really go for
飛行
something
で
with
すかね
flying.
重たさも
The
上がっ
weight
て
has
るの
also
で
increased, so I gotta boost my
半分
defense as well.
少しずつ上がっていくと
So I should be able to handle anything.
何でもいける中でこういう
Tomorrow
のが
should
で
be
きましたけ
fine.
ど
Maybe I should follow the
やっ
recommendation.
ぱりおすすめに準ずるべきかなというわけで
I'll go with target flight.
ポイントストライク
This contains 2 rounds. The player with the highest total score wins.
勝ちというルールです。100を狙うよ。
I'll aim for the 100-point target. Nice. That went well.
見ての通り100には
There's a
シャッター
shutter
がつい
attached
て
to
い
the
ます。
100-point target.
そのシャッター
Depending
の
on
タ
the
イミング
shutter's
によっては
timing,
全
you
然
might not be able to
狙
get
う
the
ことが取れない
points,
という
even
こ
if
と
you
があ
aim
るの
well.
で注意が
So
必
be
要ですね。
careful.
他の人たち
See how the other
様子を見て
players
みます
do. On second thought, never mind.
また100を狙う。もちろん先に取
Timing wasn't good. Oh, that was close.
今
That was
ギリでした
really
けど。
close.
ほらギリだった。
See? Is that close?
そして
You can say Kirby ambling along with the ball from the screen.
はい。
Okay, first place.
はい、お疲れ様でした。ナックルジョーが
Knuckle Joe is riding on a
ライトスターに乗って
compact
ますね
style.
これは
If your machine is
スタジアムに入る
broken
前
or
に
you
マ
don't
シンが
have a
壊さ
machine
れた
before
りな
entering
か
the
ったりすると
stadium,
ライ
you'll
トスター
revert
に
to a
移され
combat
た
style.
ということ
So
に
keep
な
that
る
in
ので
mind.
気をつけましょうということでこのゲーム面白い
So,
な
this game is a lot of fun.
シティトライアル
That's
でした
City Trial.
ところで
By the
アイ
way,
テムに
here's
つ
a
い
new
ての
item
新要素
feature.
アイテムは
Items will get replaced if you pick up a new one, but you can also reserve one item in use and hang on to it.
コピー能力は毎回
You
使
can't
い切り
reserve
で
copy
ストックでき
abilities
ませ
since
ん
you
が
use it on the spot.
アイテムはストックに
But
入り
items can be stored in reserve and automatically appear once your current item is used up.
ただし使いかけの状態
However,
で
it'll be at the same capacity as it was before, so be mindful of that. So, if you use up half the items, it'll return half empty.
ほぼ切れている場合は
If it's almost empty, it'll vanish without going into reserve.
スタジア
Regarding
ムについて
stadiums,
たまにスタジアムが
for instance, what it's automatically selected for all players.
前作と同じ
This works just like the
ルールという
previous
ことになり
game,
ますが
where you
この場合
don't get to
スタジ
choose
ア
the
ム選
stadium.
択はなしですコース開始前に
Sometimes an alert will
予告が
pop
あ
up
る場合
before
と
city trial begins.
いきなり全員一緒になる場合が
At other times, you might just all end up together.
予告
If
が
there's
あ
an
る場合
alert,
そのスタジアムに
everyone will vote for the machines that have the advantage in that particular stadium. Yeah, another mind
フィール
game.
ド時アイテムの予言の書や
The predicting
アナウン
codex
スで
items or the
スタジアム
announcements
誌
can
を教えてくれること
hinder
も
what
あ
the
ります
stadium
が
will be.
アナウンスは
But
たまに
sometimes
偽
the
情報を
announcements will
混ぜてく
contain
るから
false
ご注意
information, so be careful.
なお今回はよ
This time
ー
around,
く見る
if
と
you
偽
look
情報を
closely,
見破れ
you
る
might be able to spot the false information.
なお
Maybe look.
一つのスタジアムには8人まで入場
Up
で
to
き
8
ます
players can enter one
人気が集
stadium.
中して
If
同
a
じスタ
stadium
ジ
is
アムに
popular
8
and
人以上
has
が
more
入
than
る
8
と
participants,
自動的に2組に
it'll
仕分けられ
automatically
ます
divide them into two
そこ
groups.
で疑問が
Now,
たま
here's
た
a
ま
question
1
for
人
you.
だけのスタジアム
What
にな
happens
った
if you
ら
end up being
どう
the
なる
only
の
player
で
who
しょう
picked a stadium? Huh? What?
新たに敵はい
You
なか
had
った
no
大勝利
competition!
です
A major
一応
win!
その後
After that, though, you can still battle computer control players who have your opponent's stats. Even if you win or lose against them, you'll still be crowned the winner. If you're playing online, you can jump to another session once you're done. So go ahead and play. There are fewer players. You can vote for which stadium will be selected via your lottery. Oval circuit. They also make it random like in the previous game, so play around with the rules. Some of them have variations, even if they're the same type. This is also something that can keep you occupied for a long time. City Trial, the most beloved by fans for many years, is back again in Kirby Air Riders. Even though we're now in the 2020s. Are you really looking forward to it? Main theme. Starlit Journey! You heard a little bit in the intro, but this time around, there's a main theme. It takes the joy of being together with the machine and expresses that as a song. It'll be released on Nintendo Music later today, along with some other tracks. So please give it a listen if you're interested. No legendary machines. So, no legendary machines in City Trial. That's like really weird. But it looks really fun actually. That's all for today. But there are still a lot of things we weren't able to cover. I hope to share the other wonderful aspects of this game sometime soon, so I hope you look forward to that. See you later. Is there any release date? What? Wait, what? Yeah? Oh. Oh. Was that, I wonder? November 20th, 2025. Oh. So it's our November game. Huh. I do have to wonder who that shadowed figure was. Who that shadowed figure was. Maybe it's dark matter. Now I think about it. Maybe it's dark matter from Kirby's Dream Land 2, 3. Why don't I know exactly which game he's from? Why don't I know? I will say that was a really fun direct though. That was actually a really fun direct. But I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure if we're getting a story mode or not, but like that shadowed figure, like the dark shadowed figure makes me think we might be getting a story mode or we might not. I guess we'll have to see. Hope you enjoyed my reaction to the Air Riders Direct. I certainly wasn't expecting like a vocal theme song. like the start. Sakurai was Starman. Tell me I'm wrong. I've only had Starman for a day and a half, but if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself. Laughing. This is just straight up the Smash Ultimate victory screen. Yeah. Yeah. It totally is. Wait, what? This positions Metroid Prime 4 as a potential September game? What? Okay, so hashtag Kirby Air Riders Direct, really fun, and Air Riders City Trial will improve upon. Music is great, and more characters are poop. But I really hope Top Ride comes back because that would feel like a downgrade. Yeah, most. Why you look kinda? That's what I thought. You look kinda like Darkman. That's what I thought. Is that sounds on to say? Absolute cinema. Yes. Then is Metroid Prime 4 December? Or are they both going to launch on the same day? Could be. They could launch on the same day. They very well could. Or peak. Also, who was that Dark Matter looking at? Who was that Dark Matter? Wait, was that supposed to be Flip in Dark Mind? Random Dark Matter Aura Drag, what? Who the beep are you? We have our November game. Who the beep is that? The main theme of Kirby Air Riders arrives today on Nintendo Music along with some other songs from the game. So that leak was actually real. Feels like if Smash Bros. Was married from a racing girl. It totally was. City Trial is crazy. Sakurai has been talking about the single mode now for 20 minutes. It drops next month? No. No, it does not. Yeah. Smash Bros. Ultimate feels. Kind of sad we're losing the original City Trial map, but still pogging that there's multiple maps now. Sakurai literally just said. He literally just said, this is the only map. Shut up and take my money. Looks alright. Kind of reinforces to me how price increases will make me skip a lot of games I would have otherwise grabbed. I just wouldn't. Kirby Air Riders has already decimated Mario World. Now I'm more sold than ever. Did they just say Mario Kart X Air Riders and freaking F-Zero too? Holy cannoli. Air Ride. Air Riders could be a game of the year contender? Maybe. I'm gonna say it anyway. Duh, Sakurai really is the goat of this. Sakurai admits that Air Riders is basically like Mario Kart.
こりゃマリオカートで良いですね。うん。こりゃ完全にマリオカートで良いでしょう。
Enough time has passed. Air Riders beats world. People. What is Kirby Air Ride? Okay, so it basically is like Mario Kart. I'm really versed in that. Right, I think I'll finish the stream here. Assuming that that one person hasn't really. Nah. Bye, Pagan. Hopefully you enjoyed the direct reaction.